let's turn off that beautiful music and put those
Hello.
ugly
Your
faces on.
favorite, your favorite three e-commerce people have arrived.
Yes, that's right. Oh, guys, who's looking? Yeah, the moment of your week is started. So I have tons of news this week, guys. But maybe before we jump on the e-commerce news of this week, maybe you want to give something from your side, something.
Let's keep
Nope.
things for the end of the live stream.
Yeah, we have some things that we can talk about that are in the end.
Oh, you have something.
Let's see.
Okay, so I'm opening the final news. Let's see if we'll go through all of them because they are like many of them. But I will try to go at least for biggest part. So, do you know what's the biggest news of this week of yesterday?
Tell us.
So we have some really we have some platform which we really love,
Shopify.
and this platform has raised the prices. So
For sellers.
seller fees by 34%, from 29 to 39. So there was the discussion why they are doing that. I think obviously they just want to make money, but my idea is that they want to not be the sexiest option for people who start e-commerce business to go on that platform, but more focus on the premium, on big businesses, because we all know that Shopify has a platform where you can easily start your e-commerce business, blah, 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 blah. We all know that. But I think they want to change it a little bit because there's, like in this article, there is no point where they are doing that. There is like, they are making money. There was something like last year, they grown their profit to over 600 million. So I think it's not bad. It's always could be better, of course. But so I think it's not about the profit, but it's about turning them into the more like for the bigger businesses. What's your idea, guys? Why they are doing that?
First, probably something connected with some of the inflation numbers, but it shouldn't be that big anyways. And also, yeah, maybe they want to focus on just businesses who actually make money instead of you can create dropshipping stores for Shopify and then either scam customers or not scam customers or whatever is the case. But if they focus on customers and clients or the sellers that actually have businesses where they can sell 20, 40, 50, 100K a month sales, it's better to have those than thousands of sellers that are not selling nothing and you still have to service them on their server. Maybe that's some kind of hey, I need to get rid of you guys. Increase prices.
Artūrs, what's your opinion on this?
I think it's just inflation. I don't think there's like anything deeper. Because I think
there's social media agency which is telling that that's not inflation. But okay, yeah, I agree.
Okay, then it's not maybe.
But still, yeah, it's inflation. Everything is growing, so they just use this way to grow. Yeah, add your comment, please.
But your inflation hasn't increased by 30%. It has only increased by single-digit numbers. Only.
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump to the next one. So inflation and focusing on bigger clients. That's all what we need to do. You will see in one of today's news. You will see that's suggestion for all of us guys. raise your prices. So you know the Be Real, yeah, the Be Real platform, and there's some boring article about Be Real, blah blah blah, why they are growing, how they are growing. But what I really found out on this Be Real is that how the brands are using Be Reals to sell, because this is really cool way of selling into the Be Real. First time I see somebody is using the Be Real for selling, but this is cool way how you can use this platform to sell something. So
Yeah, this is a good example. Nice.
yeah, like overall the article is like we will not go through it, but if you don't know the Be Real, go read about it. But overall, it's a platform. But I
But
think that
73 million active users, like that's serious. That's
yeah,
serious.
just 73 million. Yeah, but the app is like you spend there 1 second in a day, and that's I think it's like
That's the problem. Yeah.
yeah, it could be the problem, but they are still living on the investors' money, so they are not making any money. So let's not talk about them a lot. I think they just need to prove their place in the market. I think.
Yeah, but they're
Uh,
not also making money. They don't have advertising on there.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
they don't have it.
purely, yeah.
Yeah, this was a boring one. Um, this is something cool. I think you guys you don't know this problem, but I can give this problem. So there is the problem when you, as a seller, like as an e-commerce store, you make agreement with a delivery company that they will deliver your package. I don't know. FedEx telling 24 or 48 hours. Other companies is telling something different. And when they are not doing that, they should refund you the money. But I will be honest, for the e-commerce business to go and check that, it's like pain in the ass because like it's really hard to check, understand is this fault of the delivery, is this fault of the customer who is getting the goods. So the retailers is not getting the money back from delivery companies because they have been late on deliveries. And the
Mm,
guys is making the app where they will do it for you. So you will get this chance to get this money back guarantees, and they will do it for you. That's pretty cool app. So check this article. It could really
nice.
help you make some money, because in the end of the day you will make money on this because it's like it's money making activity.
But why there is a problem of people not receiving their shipping in time? Maybe it's
No,
2023.
no. The problem is that you make a deal with you as a retailer,
Okay, okay, get you.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
make
yeah.
a deal with the FedEx that they will deliver in 24 hours. They are delivering mostly like 48 hours, something like that, and they
Yeah.
are breaking your agreement. But you can't fix that. You can't get that money back because you don't have a system. You need to do that manually, and that's crazy amount of the work. So this is pretty cool. Uh, this was yeah, money matters. There was some things how you can get some advices how to get through these times. And I was reading this. It was a good article. It was okay, but then I saw this on ramp, and it's they are funding the e-commerce owners. So in the end of the day, of course, one of the tip is to get the funding, but so there's basically you need to find a place where you can cut expenses, so reducing overhead. So that's the biggest always expense, but there's other things. So the way to survive this year. Um, this is something we talked in the previous live about that you need to search for ways to um, raise the prices, and this is pretty cool way. I saw this as an angle. When we know that there will be some price increases, you can start to advertise it as as go and buy something because it will be more
Hmm.
expensive tomorrow.
Mhm. Yeah.
and that's pretty cool for many brands where you have something. But I know my one of my friends is selling those where dogs can sleep in a house, those puffy things. And she told, okay, I saw my finances, I will change my prices next year, like they will be bigger. And she sold everything what she had. I tried to buy it last week, and it's the fastest moment I can get it is after 3 months. So this is
Mm,
pretty cool angle to check.
definitely. Scarcity
Also,
very.
it's really important for businesses to understand what's the goal for them, because everyone is talking about, hey, okay, let's cut down. It needs to make profit margin. But there's like e-commerce stores usually have four objectives. It's you either go after uh, profit margin, cash flow, customer volume. Like these are like you can go in three different ways. And for example, if you go after customer volume, you're not gonna have cash flow. Not as much because you pay more for acquiring the customer. But
Yeah,
yeah, in order for this news to be like perfectly clear, businesses need to understand where they currently at and what is their goal for actually growing, because not all of businesses can focus on cash flow or profit margins. Maybe they just lose business because they don't have enough customers. The biggest businesses, they need to focus on cash flow and profit margins that have built out the customer base.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, just understand your problem and then focus on that. There is some list of the events which is happening this year. I think we are right now talking with many of them to get there in. So if you want to see what news is, what events is happening, um, here's the link. You can check them there. Um, this was something interesting I was reading. I was like trying to understand what's happening here, but in the end of the article, I understood digital shelf analytics. It's like content management in all the places you have the product, because I think that's a huge problem when you have some kind of the products into the Amazon, some kind of the products you have somewhere in, I don't know, retail store, and some kind of the products you have in your online store, and that's making a huge mess. And I even
Mm,
didn't know that that could be the problem, but that's a huge problem when you have those products in many places, and you need to deliver to all the places relevant content, which helps like the descriptions, pictures, videos. Right now, yeah, there's many pictures, so there's guys who is trying to solve that. We last week we talked about real shelves, yeah, how you can cut the cost right now, but there's the digital shelves too. So this pretty cool. We
You
sometimes
mean by shelving more on, for example, Amazon has strict policy of having like just pure white backgrounds. It needs to have white background on products, and similar e-commerce marketplaces have different kind of shelving
yeah content,
conditions.
yeah
Yeah,
content style.
content. And basically, these businesses need to take a lot of content. One is for Amazon, one is for eBay, one is for that, one is for that, and yeah,
It's a manual work
that's
to do on all those platforms, so they put everything in one place. So let's see how they will roll that. So for holiday shopping trends and what they mean for e-commerce in 2023. I didn't know this meaning. We will get there, but so what's the four trends? Did you know that good deals draw sales? What it means, you just need to make a good deals for the calendar when the events is coming out. If you want to know what is the days or some things happening, just let us know. We have the file where it's all the days for this year. The trend, which is really hard for e-commerce businesses, the returns is getting records. So people are buying and getting back. So all your good numbers, what you are putting on your TikTok videos with the good sales, need to have this next month's, checking how much returns they made. Okay.
Yeah, I even saw a story or a reel of a business receiving a message of a customer trying to return a product a year after using it. Like you have pictures in the customer has actually had pictures on social media on the product that she has used it there, and they're like, hey, I need to return it. And the business was sharing not the customer name, but just a returning product, trying to return product after 1 year of use.
Yeah.
And the message also wrote, I didn't like it. Something like that.
So that I used it for a year. The next thing, what I really it was interesting for me, advertising that you can use the discount period. You can use the discount and pick up on store, and that's pretty cool because I was always thinking if I buy something online, I don't know where I will be or when I would be. There's sometimes it's online, these problems where Artūrs should know those problems that you don't know. Where you'll be able after a week when they will deliver, and then you can just pick up on some exact place. This is a pretty interesting way, I think, how to get more sales, and that's just BOPIS. Buy online, pick up in store. That's the way how to. I have seen a lot of those stores where it's just a place where you can just get the product. There is nothing else. They are not selling. They're just this place. So maybe this is some strategy we can use for some of our clients too. I know that we have used for one of the clients, but maybe there is something more. Social media referrals hit an all-time high. So that means the social media is still growing, and everyone is living in the metaverse and doing all those stuff. What's happening there?
People are making money on influence. The more influence you have, the more brands you have connected with, the more you can sell products and make more money.
I think the watch time, the time we spend on social media is just growing bigger and bigger, and that's why the activities is more and more.
Yeah, and it has a lot of space to grow, because right now, if it's like I think it's around like 5 hours people spend on their phones, like in social media, 4 or 5 hours. It can grow. It can double.
I'm curious. What's your guys' watch time on this one?
For social media?
Yeah.
How,
I don't know.
on average? Would be
I'm
like
working there.
like half an hour, 1.5 hours maybe. Something like that.
Okay, I
1
can
hour.
find maybe. I can find right now.
8 hours.
Yeah, there is plenty of time because we have 24 hours in a day, so they have not taken all the time yet. So there is a way to grow.
A huge possibility, exactly.
Yeah, there is a huge.
Think of the way to improve. To way improve to this business is think of a way on how a person can spend 24 hours on social media. Referrals grow, purchases grow, everything grows. Ad spend grows.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have the numbers for a week. Social is 10 hours, and daily average use of phone is 4 hours. So that's pretty cool. So it's like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, plus I'm working a lot there. So I'm posting a lot of things out and doing some. That's pretty cool for me. So I'm in sales mode, guys.
Mine average is 2.5 on the phone.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, better than me.
That the computer is, I think, 10 hours. Like 8 hours.
Yeah. So next
31 minutes.
What?
For me, it's 31 minutes a day on phone.
Okay. So
average, ridiculous.
So that's why
Yeah.
because you have a bad phone.
That's true.
Okay, let's get back to the news. Imperial builds virtual store for brands, no headsets required. So we have the first virtual store, but that still is a series. So we just want to see that Dior and Bloomingdale will build the first stores where you don't need a VR glasses, so you can, I think, play like a game and try to buy. What's really interesting, because that could be done like many years ago, but this is doing right now only because people finally understand that they can live in some kind of the other space and buy something. Do you know the story about electric those scooters?
No.
No,
No.
Tell us.
indulge us.
When first time was invented electric? This was really good story. There's the girl. Yeah, this is the so
Oh, okay.
the first
I
this is
can
the
continue this one with cars, but yeah, go on with this
yeah.
one.
So this was invented in 1916. But the problem was that there wasn't enough this technology, and there wasn't enough this people was not using it. You couldn't use it effectively on that time. You could share it. It was a huge. It was hard because it couldn't be shared. There wasn't be any tracking. So you couldn't do that. But right now, like I think last 3 years, yeah, maybe 4 years, it's like it's a boom. It's a huge thing. We can't imagine how to go to the new city and go around buy food, because that's like crazy in a big cities. It's a crazy. So it was invented many years ago, like more than 100 years ago. It was made and it was already working. Oh, I can save up in the next scooter. Nice. That was interesting. And the same about, I think this is the same situation here. People finally can play the games and buy, like not play the games, but go through virtual stores and buy something. I would see how that working in from the cash side, but that's interesting moment when to use right now, because people are like they have this idea about Meta, about using some other platform.
I think it's still too early. The same thing, by the way, that you mentioned with the scooters. Actually, in 1920s, there was a lot of electric cars, like a lot of, and they were actually more popular than diesel engine or any other like engine car. But then they discovered this oil thing and made these cars that are popular right now. Just you need to use it, or nothing gonna happen. But the same thing happens right here. I think the world is not really ready right now at this current moment, where a mass of people are gonna use this metaverse thing. Like, did you see the news of Meta losing 4 billion in this 4 billion USD
Market.
in creating the metaverse in general? Like
Okay.
it was considered a failure.
Yeah, but I when I'm living this city right now where I'm living, I don't see this as a problem. But when I live in Dubai, I understood that if I would understand that brand, if I would understand everything about that, and I know the product I want, I would rather to buy on the metaverse. If I want to go on entertainment and do something new, find something new, I would go to the store. But that's like one from 30 times you go after entertainment, not after the exact product you need. So
Okay,
still,
I
I
get
think,
you.
yeah, this could work. I don't know. Arthur, the same. I think when you was living in Dubai, you don't want to walk around and do some like we have used to do online things. We don't want
Yeah.
to do like buy a basic shirt, going to the store, spending 4 hours on
Mm.
the store, and all that crap what's happening around, coming there back and everything. It's
Yeah.
easier to go and do everything online.
Yeah, in big cities, like people, there the distances are so much more. It takes so much more time, and it will not. At one point, it will not make sense to go shop in real life if you could shop in metaverse and like a high quality and really where you could really get to know the product in metaverse. Like, but the technology has to get there. But when it's there, yeah, like it will be the common sense thing to do.
So the next news. Sorry, guys,
Makes
I have a
sense.
lot of news this week. Maybe next time we need to cut on some exact, but I think that's interesting. They think because the first weeks in January there was like nothing interesting, but right now I think there's a lot of things. This is pretty cool. So PayPal and Bolt Commerce trying to make embedding checkouts in the content. So that means they are making the checkout straight into the blog post. So you will have something like written down, and you can put the checkout in there, so people read this and they can make a purchase. This is pretty cool. This could make the content game get more content. People get back maybe to some writing stuff or making some useful content. So this is pretty cool, I think. So good luck with.
Or you can use ChatGPT to write multiple articles and blog posts.
Yeah. Before they are getting to the cost paid version. So that we have two news. I think we can run fast them. So one is the what happened in 2022 and the trends that surprised and inspired, and then there is trends that will shape 2023. Or maybe we can make that next time because they are pretty long and we can jump to some other stuff and let's take this for the next time. I think it's pretty interesting, so we can talk maybe only about them because there's many topics we can talk in hours. So guys,
we have some stuff for
tell.
I was joking.
Okay.
But no, yeah, it has been a busy start of the year, but yeah, let me think. Definitely have something to share. Just need to remember. Jan, maybe you have something.
I think for us as an agency, we have learned or improved on how to determine better goals for businesses. What they need, what they don't need, and not always push for maximum sales capacity. Because some businesses don't want to grow as much. That's one, and there's some businesses that want to grow. So you need to understand. Like I'm as myself, I'm starting to not everyone wants to grow. Not everyone wants to grow. So it's fine, and just diving deeply inside of the numbers and understanding. And funny thing is that a lot of businesses still don't understand their real numbers, what's going on. So that's for me, educating customers or current clients on numbers game.
Yeah, that's because that's I think huge thing what we have learned that the biggest problem in all the process is the communication between people. So if there are some people which is telling I want to grow, and when we were talking about growth and the things what happening with that, they are starting to yeah, but maybe we can do that in the different way and something like that. But overall, you need to always clearly understand what those clients want and provide them with a solution to get there. And after that, give them the time to decide on their own to go for that or not go. Because we was really pushing in the start because we was really aggressive and pushing it. Because if we take a client, we want to grow because the more they make, the more we make, and that's all. And in this situation, I see that so many times, maybe with this over pushing, we have lost some possibility to grow together. So that's a huge thing what we are learning with because we are talking with Jānis more with the clients, and that's we have learned to really sit down and listen what those people want, and then just not push them and hit them and make them do something, but understand and just providing with the information. Okay, you told me that you don't want to grow this year, and so we will do only these things. And then when they confirm, we was like, okay, let's do it, no problem. and that's a huge thing.
Here's another one, but still, even if the client wants to grow, we're still pushing. We are pushing, but there's a certain level of where the push needs it meets a wall. Like, okay, this is too much, guys. You said you want to grow. Okay, not as much. It's still growth, but yeah, this pushing part is really important because I think it's still not utilized enough. A lot of e-commerce stores, a lot of businesses, they don't have those teams that really go for uh, constant numbers growth, and that's why we are here. Like we like to do that. It's fun for us. You just ask, why, what is happening here? Why is this not done? You said this. Okay, where's the problem? It's a good thing. Pushing is good.
Yeah, but you need to go, from this, understanding.
Understanding, yes, of course.
And
I understand you don't want to be pushed, but hey, you must go. You must go forward. Let's get sales.
because I remember the first years of the business. There was like I would say really rough, but it wasn't the real situation. We was like, this is shit. This must be fixed. So do it fast. So, and right now we was like, okay, we can show you with the numbers that this is not the best way to solve this problem. Maybe we can together find a new way to solve this problem. And this is just like a different way of communication, but in the end of
Yeah,
the day, it's the same.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have learned on how to communicate with, I guess, with clients. Not to be so brutal, I guess. Yeah, Arturs, you have
Yeah, I can
remembered
also
something?
share. I remembered, yeah. I spent some time this week researching the AI tools. There's a website, Future Tools, where there's like many, many tools that are using AI. And I found some three really cool ones that we could use. One I already used. So one was like automatic meme generator. You just put in a sentence or an idea, and it gives you like many many different types of memes. And I just played around with it with the free trial, and I made like 10 different memes, and we're gonna test them in ads because yeah, we have not done memes so much, but they definitely work. We see so many other like marketers use them, so this is a cool thing. I think that we have not tried enough, just to go this kind of humor angle and be a little bit weird, where in the ad copy you give all the real information and you use the creative just to get the attention. And let's try that. And that's a cool tool. Another tool was really cool, but it's not yet out. It will be out in the next few months. It's like an video chat assistant, which makes automatic meeting notes after the meet. It listens
Hmm.
to what you are saying, and then it makes like notes, and you just edit it after the meet. And I think it'd be a super useful tool, and it kind of makes, like after you can go and just see, okay, in this meeting you talked about this and this about this, and it's made automatically. So amazing tool. And
I
another
have
one.
something. I have one extension which is already doing that. So this will
Hmm,
be cooler. But there is extension search in the Chrome where you can get this uh, written down information after the meetings, and maybe somebody can after that make something out of that. So, but this will be really amazing because that's the biggest thing I think what we have learned, that every meeting should be with the update after that, so everyone knows what happened there, what we decided, and even the people what was in the meeting after the meeting forgets what was what was there. And this is pretty cool too. Yeah, so let's hope it will come soon out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And another one, automation tool, which you can also just download, and it will watch you while you work. And it could be through multiple days or weeks. And it will suggest you automations, and it will automatically build automations. For example, what we are doing a lot, we are searching for influencers and putting them in Google Sheets and then reaching out to them. And theoretically, the software should see after we do it for some time. He would say, "Hey, here's an automation we will go through the Instagram, collect all the influencers who match this criteria, and put them in Google Sheets. And it can do it automatically. Just play the automation, and it does it. And it does really, really many amazing things like this. And it's also in demo, in beta version right now, but we will try it out just to automate for this research part. And it can also be like used for competitor research and things like that, just to automate it. And these are some cool tools, and I need to look in some. Need to look in some that are really like tools that you need to find, and you.
Is this you or me?
You and me, everyone. No, Artūrs, you was missed for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Maybe you can use the last
Not
sentence.
second. 5 seconds. What was the last sentence that you told?
Oh, I just said that. Yeah, I need to keep looking to find more tools, because I understood, like, oh my God, there's like so much time you can save, and there's so many things you could automate that you don't even know that you can automate. You don't even think about them, and that was a big lesson.
Yeah, I dropped the link of the tool, like this future tools IO, in the description, so in the comments, so you can use that.
Okay, awesome. Anything else, guys?
I think that's all from my side. I don't know. Let's leave this last news for the next time, and next time let's take some shops out and go through them. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, we need to test Arthur. So let's test these meme ads for our account, so we can share how if they actually have worked or not.
Yeah, let's share the click-through rates on the automated meme ads. That would be like, if we can get the click-through rate, what we are spending to get, I don't know, UGC ad, so it will save like tons of money.
Yeah.
The biggest is how we can sell this to the clients. Like maybe this is
The results. Just show the results.
Imagine like a content creation pack, memes.
Yeah.
For Artūrs, it has only took like not 5, but 10 minutes to create 30 ads.
But we need to create strategy. We need to create that and that and that. It's not about time, how much we spend. It's about the way how we solve the problems. So time shouldn't be sold. We need to solve our expertise.
No, exactly. No, I'm just that's the main thing. You can pay even 10,000 for 30 minutes of my work if I solve you the biggest problem that you currently have.
Okay, let's get back to the work, and guys, it was a pleasure to meet you again. Today in the evening we have one more live, so join me, Ecom Hacks for 2023. There will be the panel of the guys from different countries, so it will be interesting to get there. So thank you for being here, and see you on the next week on the live.
Yep. Good energy, guys. See you.